Hello, I'm Steven, the calculator guy, and I built another calculator. Well, I upgraded other calculators and made this. So this is the AnyDAO calculator. The basic changes from like this and the Build-A-DAO calculator are that now you can change your rebases per day, which allows you to essentially work within any system. So right now I'm working on Metaverse Pro. This is sort of one that's people are talking about, a lot of buzz, and they do 24 rebases per day. You can also change it for, I think Spartacus does every 4 hours, so that would be 6 per day. You just change it to that. But let's start with Metaverse Pro for right now. Unfortunately, they don't have a CoinGecko site, so that's kind of a bummer, because that would give us live price data. So we're not going to get live price data for this particular one, which means, use live prices. So, wow, that's bold. Okay, so this is what you'll click if you want to use live prices. You'll unclick it if you want to use the manual price. I get a lot of questions about what the manual price means. That it just means like if you want to enter the price manually with your fingers or your hands. You can also use this as like a speculative price. I'm going to make this like a mixture of green and blue because technically this is going to be auto-generated and not generated by other inputs. So it's like not actually an input. Alright, so all this stuff you're probably familiar with. None of this has really changed from any of my other calculators, but there is now the initial versus future, which was another really commonly requested feature. Now basically what this allows you to do is put in your initial investment, right? So let's say you there was an initial price of $400 and you bought 5. Okay, so your initial value was $2,000. Now, if you wanted to do like, well, I know I initially invested $1,000. I don't know how many coins it was. It was $1,000 back then. That's going to be much harder for me to calculate because well, it wouldn't be much harder. Just I need to build a whole new calculator for that, which I could do if there's a lot of desire for that too. I can build that out as well. But for right now, what we're doing is the initial price and the initial amount that you bought. Because I think for reserve currencies, that's the most important stuff. Like, how much did you have initially? And do you know the price that you bought at? If you do, fantastic. And you can say the initial date that you invested. So let's just say you invested on the... I should know that my month's better. Back in October 8th. Sorry, I got like literally 2 hours of sleep last night. Future price. So future price is the price that you want to project for the future date. I should probably change these because you might want it to the date before the price, but whatever. Future price, we're saying 320, right? So we're saying that there is a price decline of $80 by the future date, which is December 12th. And we're saying that the rebase rate has gone down by 1%. Now, but 1% doesn't mean like it's starting at 0.1%. It's going down by a full percentage to negative 0.9, right? That's not what I'm saying. The average daily rebase rate change is like how much does it change as a percentage of it per time. So negative 1% means that it goes down by 1% of this per day. So you can see this here, right? The future rebase rate would be 0.05% if the rebase rate goes down by 0.1% per day. Yeah, Davey. You want me to open it? Yeah. Oh, you want the ice cube? Okay. I don't know if I want you to play. Okay, well. Have at it, buddy. Go play with your ice cubes. Maybe not the best idea. Okay, so anyways, like this is just projecting that every day the rebase rate goes down by it is 99% of what it was the day before. That's a better way of thinking about it. So the rebase rate is 99% of what it was the day before. So it's reducing by 1% per day. Now, this is just for your own speculation. I don't know what calculations may come into play here, but there's like if you want to say, okay, well I know Time Wonderland has a rebase rate right now of like 0.67 whatever, like 70,000% APY, and I want to know like if that starts to reduce 1% per day over a while, what will I look at in the future? So that's what I added because it was highly requested. Okay, so green stuff, this is all the stuff that is generated by the blue stuff. So don't don't mess with this. This is all auto-generated. This is outputs. So green stuff, so blue stuff, inputs, green stuff, outputs. Blue, inputs, green, outputs. So your initial value is just these two times that. Future rebase rate is based off of this and the date. Future value, so this is how much your investment will be worth, and this is how many coins you'll have. So you will more than double, which is pretty great. This is not an endorsement for Metaverse Pro. I have been hearing about Metaverse Pro for a while, but it got to the point where like so many people had asked for this, and also Invictus, that I decided to make this. I think with Invictus you could just look at the blocks per day, and then just enter that number here, and you would get interesting information. So let's do that in a second here. Okay, but first let's finish looking at this. So profit deficit is just, you know, how much money did you make? So how many days that was. I know I should add like how many days. I will. I like it being nice and even, and if I add new rows or columns, then I have to figure out how to make it all look nice. Which I know, like, I shouldn't care about form as much as function, but I do. And then ROI is just your return on investment. So the way return on investment works is just the profit or deficit divided by the initial value. So profit or deficit divided by, that's just how it works. So once you're at 100% ROI, it means you've doubled your investment. I've also added this little landing page, which I'm going to make this bigger, but really I want people to read this before they move to the calculator. I want them to see that they have to make a copy, because I get so many messages about, I can't edit. And actually, if I showed you my emails, like at least 100 per day are just requests for access to edit, which I'm not going to give you, because then you can mess with the template, and then no one else can, like everyone else's stuff would be messed up. If you mess up the template, then the calculator is messed up for everyone else. So no, you're not going to get to edit this. You have to make a copy. Make a copy, you can edit it. And to make a copy, for anyone who doesn't know, just click make a copy. Super easy. All right. So let's do Invictus DAO. Like, let's say we want to do Invictus. So we come over here, we go to Invictus DAO's website. We get some information. I have a Phantom wallet. I'll connect it. No, my Phantom wallet is this one. Yep. Cool. I wish I knew how many rebases per day, but I can figure that out through the amount of blocks, because I believe they do 1 rebase per block. So let's. Oh, but they don't tell you what the rebase rate is. That's kind of a bummer. So they're not giving me all their information, because it would be nonsensical for them to do that, because So let's just imagine, for the sake of wanting to get some Invictus-ish information, that they rebase like more than once an hour. Let's just say they rebase 500 times per day. Like, you would have to play around with the rebase rate to get meaningful data. Oh man, that's a bummer. Alright, well I guess I'm going to have to build a separate calculator for Invictus. Because I could tweak this and play around with this, but then it's rough, ugly data instead of clean, accurate data. So anyways, this is just a calculator. If you want to change like the name of it, you could change it to, let's do Spartacus, right? Spartacus DAO. SPA, because I believe they do rebases every 4 hours, is that right? So, and we can actually get their website. CoinGecko. Let's start with Olympus, and then just go Spartacus. And then you'll just copy and paste this right here. Boom. Now we got live price. Woo! We can use live prices. Yay! And then, you know, I don't know what you would do for like, is that the lambda sign? Is that right? If I do lambda symbol. Yeah, cool. So I can just copy the lambda symbol, throw it in here. There we go. Ta-da! What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna merge these. Okay. So that's, see how easy it is to put, it's called the AnyDAO calculator for a reason. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this. I think you guys get the gist of how to use this. If you want this calculator, it is of course by donation or contribution. My Twitter DMs are closed now because I don't know if you saw my update video. It's just a little bit overwhelming for me to try to answer all of them. So Discord is where I'm going to be taking like orders for this or purchases. Of course, if you're a Patreon, you get this for not for free, because you know you're paying technically to be a patron, but you get this. So along with all my other calculators. So if you're a patron, even at a contribution of like $10 per month, you get access to all of my calculators and more stuff. So link to that in the description. Update on the donation stuff. So last night I said that I was going to donate $2,500 that Jade Protocol gave me to people who needed it. I was going to give $200 to 14 families or individuals who really needed it. You know, I was going to give a little bit more than whatever. So I ended up giving over $5,500 away. Someone gave me $1,500 to help out, and then another person gave me like $500. So I contributed some, other people contributed some, Jade contributed a whole bunch, so it ended up being great. Unfortunately, I couldn't get to everyone who I thought needed it, which is a bummer, but like I completely depleted my Binance wallet, my Binance Smart Chain wallet. I can show you, and I completely depleted my PayPal. But I hope that we helped a lot of people. So thank you guys for sort of enabling me to be able to do that, even though I'm not monetized here yet. But that might happen soon-ish. So I want to show you guys, so you don't think I'm full of shit. Look at all of these transactions. Like I said, $200 was what I was giving people. I gave some people some gas because they didn't have a Binance Smart Chain wallet. But so there we go. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Link to the Discord in the description if you guys want to send me a message for this calculator. Otherwise, it's in the Patreon. That's it. Thank you. God bless. Peace out.